everyone. So, by this time, ang gagawin natin, we will be having an application of your accounting cycle. May step 1 tayo na hindi magagawa yung worksheet preparation because kulang na din tayo ng oras tsaka optional naman yon. So, ang i-discuss ko lang basically is yung mga necessary steps in performing your accounting cycle from the chart of accounts down to the preparation of financial statements. Tapos, from that, I will be having a separate discussion on your adjusting entries. And then, I think yun na yung last. So, for the application of your accounting cycle, gagamitin natin na example yung business transactions na nangyari sa business ni Miriam. So, ay sinend ko sa inyo yung problem, sinend ko rin sa inyo yung Excel, kung nasaan yung journal entries and ledger, but still, I will be showing para yung hindi visual yung learning style niya. I hope in some way makatulong yung video discussion natin. So, for your requirements for the problem, sabi niya, provide a chart of accounts that would be used in making journal entries and assign corresponding numbers to your account titles. Classify the chart of accounts according to the elements of accounting. Record the above transactions using double entry system. Post the entries to the ledger. Prepare an unadjusted trial balance. Prepare financial statements, income statement, owner's equity, statement of financial position, and then your statement of cash flows. So, yun ang gagawin natin. Yung preparation ng mga bagay na yun. So, sabi, gagawa tayo ng sariling chart of accounts natin. So, there will be business transactions that you will be encountering later on, especially nasa theories tayo na hindi kayo bibigyan ng chart of accounts. Kayo mismo yung gagawa. From that, the wisest thing for you to do is to go over the business transactions and then doon kayo mag-formulate ng account titles ninyo. But be sure that the account titles are common, familiar siya, talagang nag-i-exist. It is according to the standards. Hindi yung gawa-gawa lang natin. Yun. But we have to make sure na nag-i-exist siya. So for the problem, assuming na we went over the business transactions, yung chart of accounts natin, sabi, we classify according to the accounting elements, laging nauuna si asset. So for our asset, ilalagay natin 001, assuming this is your accounting account number, cash, in bank. If mapapansin kasi ninyo dun sa transactions ni Miriam, madami siyang involvement ng deposits tsaka check. Yun, so meron yung notion na involving yun sa cash niya sa bank. And then 002, lagay na lang natin cash on hand. And then 003, may nag-transpire na accounts receivable. Next to asset will be our expenses kasi parehong silang nasa debit side. So for our expenses, lalagyan na lang natin siya na 2. Nagsisimula sa account number 2. So 201. 201, you have your permits and registration fees. Tapos, 202, so ang bank service charge, ito yung binabayaran natin sa bangko because of the services that they are rendering to us. Ang nangyayari dyan, binabawas ng bangko directly and then usually at the end of the month, they are notifying us. Nagpapadala na lang sila ng note na yung account mo na-deduct ng ganito because of the services that we have rendered. Yun, so there is one transaction in the problem na nag-transpire. And then, 203, you have your taxes and licenses. 204, you also have utilities expenses, and then we have 205, we have salaries, expenses, or also salaries and wages, pwede. 206, we have your SSS premium. And then 207, we have your withholding tax. You have your withholding tax para mas specific. Pwede naman siyang idagdag dito kasi taxes pa din. Pero para mas specific, ilalagay natin withholding tax because there is one transaction again in your problem na nag-transpire ang withholding tax. Ano pa? So far, wala naman na. And then, for our liability, we have number na lang natin siya ng 301. So, ilalagay natin 301. Unearned service income. And then, 302. SSS payable. 303. Withholding tax payable. And then for our capital, we have Miriam capital. Tapos for our income or revenue, iisa lang yung nag-transpire na revenue natin. We have your, I forgot, 401. And then, for our income, 501, we have your service income or service revenue. Okay, so using this chart of accounts, we are going already to prepare the journal entries for the transactions. So, mag-imagine tayo na journal book ito. Imagine na lang natin na journal book yan. So, maglalagay tayo ng heading, General Journal. May portion na masiset apart for your date. And then, particulars. We have your post-referencing section, and then our debit column, tapos credit column. So, sabi ko kanina, sa accounting, minsan nangangailangan ng imagination, kaya i-imagine na lang natin ito na I think lalawakan. So, let us imagine that this is a journal book. Ayan, so for our first transaction, nangyari siya noong January 2. So, always remember, do not forget the date. Lagay-lagay natin doon. Kasi, especially kung nangangailangan tayo ng audit, ganyan, titrace back natin. Yung entry, kung tama ba yung nagawang entry. Titrace back ito sa mga source documents. And then, ano nangyari noong January 2? Si Miriam nag-invest ng cash with the amount of 100,000 na diniposit niya. Hindi sinabi kung anong bank, but i-assume natin na diniposit niya yun sa bangko. So, cash in bank. How much? 100,000. And then, Miriam capital. 100,000. Anong explanation natin? To record the investment of Miriam. Yan. To record the investment of Miriam. Next transaction, January 10. January 10, ang nangyari, nagbayad si Miriam ng permits. Kung nagbayad siya ng permits using a check, of course, kung ilalabas yun, matcha-charge sa cash in bank, kaya doon natin i-charge. Permits and registration fees. Tapos, charge to cash in bank. Magkano yun? 6,000. And then, 6,000. Tapos, next transaction, January 12. Sabi, nagbayad siya ng registration sa BIR using again a check. So, gagamitin ulit natin yung account title natin. I'm sorry if we forgot yung explanation natin. To record payment of permits. The next, 12. Permits and registration fees, charge again to cash in bank. Magkano yung amount niya? 1,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos and then 1,000 pesos. Ano ang explanation natin? To record payment of registration. Ayan, so to record payment of registration. Next transaction, 15. Sabi niya dyan, collection of services rendered with an amount of 18,000. So, nag-render tayo ng service and then kinolekta natin ng cash. So, yung cash, hawak natin. Lalagay natin debit, cash on hand, and then credit, service, income. Magkano? 18,000 pesos. 18,000 pesos. To record collection of services or service fees. Yun. And then, next transaction. Next to January 15, January 16. Kinabukasan, yung nakolekta daw natin na cash, dinipasit natin sa bank. So, ang mangyayari, tatanggalin natin yung cash on hand, ililipat natin sa bank. So, cash in bank, debit. Cash in bank, 18,000, and then cash on hand, 18,000. Ano ang explanation natin? To record deposit of collections. So, yun. Yung collection natin, dineposit natin. So, yan. I-assume natin na ito isang page para hindi na tayo gumawa ng heading dito. So, katuloy yan. Iisang page to. And then, next transaction is January 20. So, nung January 20. January 20, nangyari nun, remittance of business tax to BIR. So, nagkaroon tayo ng business tax. Nagbayad tayo ng 1,200. So, ang gagawin is debit, taxes, and licenses. Tapos, gumamit na naman tayo ng check, kaya directly cash in bank. Magkano daw? 1,200 pesos. 1,200 pesos. What will be our explanation? To record payment of taxes. Ayan. Sorry kung medyo nag-overlap. Kulang yung space. So, to record payment of taxes. Tapos, next transaction happened on January 25. Anong nangyari sa January 25? Receive bank debit note for checkbook. Yun, so ito yung sinasabi natin na service charge dahil sa paggamit nga natin ng services ng bank because of the services rendered to us. So, i-debit natin ang bank service charge and then cash in bank. 400 pesos and then 400 pesos. Our explanation to record bank service charge. Next, transaction 26. So, noong January 26, nag-bill tayo sa clients natin for services rendered at an amount of 20,000 pesos. So, nag-render tayo ng service, hindi natin na-collect. That will fall under accounts receivable. And then, credit natin siya service income. Magkano? 20,000. 20,000. Explanation natin to record services rendered on account. So, services na na-render natin on account. And then, next transaction happened on January 28. Ano nangyari noong January 28? Receive advance payment from a client, OR number 12,000. So, ang nangyari, may client tayo, hindi pa natin nare-render yung service sa kanila, pero nag-advance payment na sila sa atin. Parang reservation, para sure yung service na i-render natin sa kanila. Yun yung tinatawag natin na unearned revenue or unearned income. Na-earn na natin, nabigay na sa atin yung pera, pero yung services na kapalit, hindi pa natin siya nare-render. Utang yun. Considered na utang yun. So, ang gagawin natin, may na-receive tayo na cash on hand. Kasi hindi naman sinabi na diniposit or what. So, cash on hand, 12,000 pesos. Tapos, ang credit natin is unearned service income. Once na i-render natin yung service na hinihingi sa atin, that's the time na maaalis ito. But for this time, considered na utang natin yung 12,000 pesos. So, to record cash received in advance. And then, January 30, payment of electric bill. Nagbayad tayo ng electric bill. So, chineke natin siya. I-charge natin siya sa cash in bank. Utilities expense. And then, cash in bank. How much? 2,000 pesos. So, to record payment of electricity.